A 30-year-old man is recovering from what police are calling minor injuries today after being hit by a car in downtown Victoria. But it's the pedestrian, not the driver, who's getting the ticket. And the early morning collision is raising questions about safety and attention on a particular stretch of a one-way road.
It could have been so much worse. Around 7:30 before sunrise this morning on a slick street, a 30-year-old man is hit by a red Volkswagen Jetta as he crosses Pandora between Quadra and Vancouver streets.
It appears somebody was running across or crossing the street.
Police say the pedestrian had been drinking. The accident happening less than 3 months after a couple were hit crossing the same street just a block away. The woman, 38-year-old Maureen Firth, died. Her companion was seriously hurt. One factor both crash victims may have had in common: it's believed both were crossing to or from the Our Place shelter, which sits on the 900 block of Pandora Street, a stretch where it's not hard to find people on foot taking risks as they make their way across 3 lanes of traffic.
If you spent a week here watching people that would cross the street jaywalking, there certainly would be quite a few numbers.
Shelter operators have asked the city to put a crosswalk mid-block, but police say painting some white lines on pavement won't necessarily prevent accidents.
We need to recognize that there is a service that is being provided, and many times the people that access those services may be under the influence of drugs or alcohol, and they may not be as sharp or of sound mind.
It's not a magic bullet, and for the fellow that was hit this morning, I don't think if we would have had a crosswalk or whatever, that would have made a difference this morning.
The city does have a crosswalk outside the StreetLink shelter at Swift and Store Streets, but police say slower traffic squeezing into smaller lanes has more to do with fewer collisions there. It's believed the victim in this morning's crash was heading to the shelter from the McDonald's across the street, and that leads both sides to acknowledge what would really help is opening Our Place earlier at 6 or 7 a.m. so people who've spent the night outside aren't waiting to get warm at that hour when morning commuters are making their way to work. In Victoria, Shachi Curl, A News.